Welcome back, everybody, to the final best of two-game series here. We've got Kaipi looking to continue their undefeated streak here in Group A. The team standing in their way is Cascade, though. Stream has just come back up. It did go down for a second due to technical quafu.
I saw in the chat, it's like BTS disband, and then the BTS reband. I guess the stream came back on then.
Phew.
So we're good?
We're good, I guess.
We rebanded over bed. That's what we'd like to do with BTS.
Rebanded over bed.
In bed.
That was a lot of that going on during the TI3 qualifiers.
Yes.
With you and Ben.
With everybody.
With everybody. Oh. I missed out on some good rebanding.
You did. You did.
Well,
but we rebanded yesterday over some green auto pops, so that's fine.
Yes, that's true. The green auto pops, they were good.
Alright.
Not as good as everything
Rebanding
else.
process.
Not as good as the rebanding, but
Right.
I looked at this draft before we came into the game and said GG already. Batrider and Nagasime for Kaipi. They gave away the Wisp first pick, but they don't have any problem at all doing that.
Again, reiterating what we kind of talked about previously, Kaipi in a unique position where they give away either of the heroes, and it's okay with picking up either or.
Yep.
A lot of teams where it's like, oh, we prefer the Wisp or we prefer the Batrider, but Kaipi's like, yeah, we'll go with this and that, and the draft moves on.
Nyx Assassin for Cascade is their second pick, and Kaipi actually gets something we haven't seen them use too much ourselves lately in the WePlay tournament. Gyrocopter is going to be most likely Eternal Envy's hero for the safe lane, and this is a strong safe lane carry because it can go in a trial lane, but it can also be that safe lane solo carry, which we see Kaipi like to do so often. They'll leave Envy just in a solo lane, they'll go with some either dual lane or tri lane in the off lane. We saw just the most unorthodox Prophet tri lane last game and with a support Prophet. So Kaipi aren't afraid to sort of mix things up.
Yeah, speaking for Cascade, they got their Wisp and Alchemist, which is arguably one of the strongest support, and then Alchemist in his own right want to be strongest carry, but not exactly a good synergy or a duel at the same time. Nyx Assassin, we saw, how do you say this guy's name? Chomi? We saw Chomi play yesterday on solo mid. Had an Orb of Venom somewhere down the road.
That was legit. I like
I was
the
like,
Orb of
what was
Venom.
that about? And then they also had a Blink Dagger quite early. So let's see if we're going to see that Nyx Queen of Pain matchup today.
Yeah.
Obviously, Sing Sing's going to be playing that Queen of Pain, which in a solo mid position, something
Well,
that
you
you
say
and
that, but last game we had the safe lane Queen of Pain, but
yes,
unlikely to happen again.
I don't think it's going to happen again. Although last time we saw Sing Sing play Queen of Pain, he didn't gank. He didn't ring control. Yeah. He just out-leveled the hell out of his opponent. The game was a little bit dicey, but they were able to pull it out. I think that game, Queen of Pain had a refresh orb. Close to the end, it was that amazing game that VP Clock was.
Yeah.
Clock blocked us. It was a nail-biter, I want to say. But
yep. Well, Cascade themselves have gone fairly safe and standard. It's going to be a Wisp Alchemist, so no Wisp CK coming from them. Nyx could be that 4th position support, but Chomi played a really good solo mid Nyx, and a hero that I feel can struggle a bit against the Queen of Pain should that hero go mid.
Ooh, a Badon. This is where I don't know about Cascade.
I just don't know about
I guess do you know if, let's say your carry gets Flaming Lasso, can you Aphotic Shield it?
Yes.
Yes, you can. It breaks the lasso.
Yes. Well, Batrider still can attack, because for Batrider it's like he's still lassoing, so he still can attack. But the hero that he lassoed is no longer lassoed. It's actually kind of funny.
Okay. So I guess Cascade, both their supports are quite good. In fact, almost every one of these heroes are really, really good against Batrider. Nyx Assassin with a Spike Carapace on his Firefly will stun him. Alchemist's Acid Spray, really good at canceling Blink Dagger, especially if you're not too careful and walk into the range. Of course, we talked about Abaddon with the Aphotic Shield. And if the Wisp player is good enough, you could just break the lasso by using a Relocate.
We haven't even talked about the Bone 7 Bat yet either.
We have not. Bone 7 Bat does not go blink first. He is the only pro player I know that does not go blink first.
And based on the draft, we look towards the jungle Batrider, because, well, you could go Nagasime Mirana offensive dual lane, and then have the Batrider in the jungle. If Kaipi wanted to be really greedy with this, it would put Gyrocopter Envy as a safe lane solo, but he's used to sort of having his farm sacrificed for the greater good.
It could happen, but I think Bone 7 generally plays both Mirana and Batrider, so unless you have some awkward support bat by Highlight Die or something like that, that's not going to happen. I think you want to have Bone 7 on your Batrider, so I think we're going to see a support pickup here. Okay.
We have the Nagasime, which is either AUI or Pilot. I don't think either player is sort of locked into that role as much as some of their other heroes, like AUI playing the Chen, the Enchantress. Enchantress was the last ban, which I think is you mentioned they need another support. I think banning that out against Kaipi is definitely a smart way to go. His Chen last game just leveled insanely fast, and Enchantress can level pretty fast similarly as well, and also be really annoying in the process by sending creeps to harass the mid lane and just help you in multiple lanes at once.
Yeah, those are great bans, considering the fact that Wisp and Abaddon doesn't do much, anything in fact, early game on, so you want to ban, they don't have any counter pushing, you really can't go for ganks. So I feel like Kaipi lanes are very good, just off the fact that Cascade's lanes are really bad, so at least I think the supports are really bad early on. We'll see exactly what Cascade's off lane is. Bounty Hunter could be it. Although I'm not sure how well Bounty Hunter does against Rubik, Naga, and Gyro. Seems like he's going to have a tough time.
Yeah, it's like you say, these Cascade supports have no real damage output. They have no laning stage impact. I mean, Wisp kind of can, like if you like we said the Wisp PA last game, but in general these are just non-factor heroes. And a Nyx Assassin solo mid takes a long time to sort of kick off and start doing something. So I feel Kaipi, the first 10 minutes of the game is going to be theirs to control, theirs to dominate, theirs to annihilate, theirs to conquer.
The face.
Not defecate.
Not yet defecating over people. Although that might happen. I think actually Kaipi might just dodge the tri-lane here with the Bat Rider. So that's going to give Alchemist... Well, whether he dodges the lane or not, Alchemist is going to get absolute free farm. So look towards Kaipi to have a somewhat of a slower start with Queen of Pain, Gyrocopter, and Bat Rider. But more ramp up to your 8 to 10 minute aggression. Whereas Cascade, that works perfectly fine for them. Their Nyx Assassin didn't do much till level 6. He's going to be looking to Mana Burn Sing as much as possible. And then your Abaddon and the Wisp just want levels in lane. Okay.
Last pick coming up for Cascade. They need an offlaner more or less, but I feel getting something like a Bounty Hunter is just going to be an absolute non-factor. They need something with a bit more, I don't know, just
I mean, if this
damage output in general.
Yeah, if this is Navi, I would say, oh, just go Mirana or Windrunner and do the Ancient pull.
Perfect.
But I don't. It's not something you could just randomly pull out. So I don't know.
We've seen Bignum though. He's been sort of the standout player for this team. He's
Bignum's
their offlane player, and
yeah,
he's Darkser initially. Some Clockwork plays yesterday, and this guy is doing a lot to create space for Dota Stock to farm up his Lincoln's BKB on Weaver or whatever it may be. No Weaver this game. He's going to be on the Alchemist. He played an Alchemist yesterday, I believe.
Jungle Doom by Bignum,
and just abandon the Bignum takes it. So they're either abandoning the off lane or they're going offensive tri lane.
What they Wisp?
Yeah, that's it. When I say they're doing either or, I hope they're doing the former. I don't think they should be going offensive tri lane, but we'll see how things sort of shape up here with these lanes.
Any particular favorites of the draft? I personally don't like the Wisp Abaddon, but do you feel a little bit more?
Yeah, I think the Doom pick is an interesting, unconventional one, which I'm fine with. But I think the reason why I give Kaipi a big edge on the draft is the weak support duo that Cascade have. I think if you get these kind of weak supports, you need a much more sort of mobile, maybe aggressive ganking mid hero. Nyx is great and all, but against a team of Kaipi's caliber, there's going to be Sentry Wards always down. We saw looking back to Cena Cup, there was Nyx Assassin picks, but as soon as they hit 6, Sentry Wards are everywhere. You're never able to use Vendetta to actually initiate a fight. You're more looking towards a Blink Impale or just defensive counter ganks, counter initiations with Impale, Mana Burns. This is where a solo mid Nyx may be a bit underwhelming.
Yeah. Well, let's introduce our teams here. Kaipi playing on the Dire. They're 4-0 in Group Stage A so far, has pretty much dominated through their stage, through their way to this stage, and looks like it's going to be offensive trialing, featuring Eternal Envy playing Gyrocopter. We have AI 2000 on the Naga Siren and Pylai Dai on that Rubik. Meanwhile, back in the main lane, Sing Sing, Queen of Pain, and on top it's going to be Bone 7's Bat Rider. So it's a way for Bat to get a 1v1 lineup, and we often talk about Wisp having a very, very weak lane presence, and it seems like Kaipi want to take advantage of that.
And the big problem for Cascade is they don't see these lanes coming, because there's no 1v1 matchup for Bat at top lane. It's a 1v0. Doom's going straight into the jungle. And I don't think it's because he's like, oh, I can't 1v1 a Bat. I think it's because he thinks there's a tri-lane coming out of the top lane.
He really can't 1v1 a Bat either. So.
Yeah, I agree. And they're going to actually scout out the tri-lane at bottom. So he'll see this tri-lane versus tri-lane and may be told by his team to head top. He may look to grab a big creep. No, he's going to head straight top. He's like, oh, they're offensive tri-lane. I need to get top and at least contest this lane. I think if Doom can get a fast boot, that combined with Scorched Earth does give him enough movement speed to actually
run away,
survive the lane, but he's going to get outfarmed.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have to go Magic Stick first. Missing too much value in terms of regen is not where you want to be. Well, a war being dropped here, and you can see that they're trying to look for it. They will not find it.
They do a good job of cutting down a good chunk of trees here. But yeah, they haven't found it yet. They will have to use this other Sentry Ward, and they should know more or less where it is.
And this is something that we saw out of yesterday. I think Mantis and the next KG team offensive trolling against an Alchemist, and he had a very, very slow showing and wasn't able to come back. Was it that game or?
Well, we saw it just last game.
Yeah.
With the Nature's Prophet Mirana offensive trial lane against an Alchemist, and really using that to just shut down the lanes.
Well, right now they're definitely going to shut down this Alchemist. Let's look at the mid matchup here, where we have Nyx Assassin versus Queen of Pain, and very interestingly, we don't see Mana Burn right at level 1. Generally, that's the spell that you go for.
He does want to rest that bottle, so maybe just having the Impale to help use on creeps to guarantee that bottle comes out fast, but I still feel the Mana Burn is maybe better if you can just go in and get a well-timed last hit or two.
Back in the bot lane here, we see a lift and a toss back. Aphotic Shield immediately being used, but despite of that, look at him dropping to about 25% health. And it's not like they use too much mana. In fact, they could go back right. This is level 1 nukes. They could go back right at level, once their nukes cooldown and go for it again.
All very level 1, fairly cost-effective nukes and disables. Telekinesis is a third of your mana. But Riptide as well as the Gyrocopter Rocket Barrage are fairly spammable, and they will have that Bassi ring up right away on Envy if he wants to get it. He's already got enough gold for it.
2 minutes in here, you can see that Eterna checking for runes.
They deward the pull now, so they will get this 2-minute pull.
Oh, AI wants to block the camp. Ooh,
he does.
Drop the Magic War. Is the Envision of anything? No, it's not. So that's going to block it,
range.
and rune's going to spawn top. It's going to be a regen.
Wow, AUI. I think you just wanted to, even if that got dewarded instantly, I think you just wanted to make sure the 2-minute one got blocked, but it's also just out of range, which is a bit of fortune going away with Kaipi.
At the top line here, we're going to see a Bignum Doom matchup versus Kaipi's.
He may just straight up die here.
Yeah, if he just stack, and in fact, you just don't right-click him, don't draw the tower aggro, and then after you're outside tower range, then you can start right-clicking. He's going to just keep diving. Boots of speed already up on Batrider, and Bignum, no, he doesn't want to make that dive, respecting the 10 charges on the Magic Stick, but at least forcing out South, forcing out a couple of tangles. Not too bad of his investment, because he didn't really, I'm sure he used a bit of mana, but that's really not really
He used the level, he has the level 2 Scorch Earth. The HP regen really helps him out in this 1v1 matchup. It's a hard lane for Doom to farm, but you can see that he can survive. Batrider can't really kill him, I don't think until level 6 maybe.
Yeah, maybe, or just having a Flame Break, but he's actually opted to get a second level Firefly, which is very, very interesting. I think for Bone 7's playstyle, where he likes to jungle so much in the enemy jungle, that's what he's looking for more of. Maybe, just having less hero killing potential.
He's completely out of mana. He's actually using another Firefly here at the top lane.
Gotta steal these neutrals.
Yeah, this is not looking for a kill here by any means. He's got no mana to use a single Napalm, but he wants to get this double neutral stack here. As, I think I was both of us with a bit of a lag there.
Yeah, I think as soon as he saw Bignum having 10 Magic Stick and he wasn't going to make that dive, just might as well use much of your mana and farm. He wants to have a level 6 as soon as possible and get that Boots Travel. It's not even a Blink Dagger.
He's got no mana though, so he can't actually control this top lane anymore. He's completely zero mana. Unless he goes for a bottle, this lane is not going to be all that easy for him to dominate anymore.
Yeah, I wonder, we'll see if he's going to get that bottle or maybe just spare himself a Clarity. It's going to be a bottle build coming out here from Bone 7. Not too bad.
Alright. I'm okay with that. I think he needs the mana just to help him out in the 1v1. We may even see some bottle crowing if Sing Sing can just decide that he wants to go for the root.
Double level death here. Dropping Kaipi. 1-7.
He's got the right, yeah. And with all those Magic Stick charges, he gets the mana to actually use level death. I mean, you look at a Doom trying to use 3 spells, Devour, Scorched Earth, and level death in lane. Very rarely happens, but with 4 Magic Stick charges constantly occurring, you can get that.
Thank you, Batrider.
Yep. Sing Sing at mid does find himself a regen rune, so that's gonna solve his bottle woes. He's not gonna be able to bottle crow. It's actually top lane yet. Bottle crow happening from the Batrider.
For better or for worse, I feel like despite how we said Cascade's lineup seems pretty weak in the laning stage, they're doing okay. First blood looked a little bit scary on the bot lane, but between Aphotic Shield and Mistcoil,
they're doing okay. But a quick glance over to the last hits on both teams, and then that's where you can see that Kaipi, while they may not be finding kills and controlling the lanes as well as they'd like,
they don't need to find kills.
Every single core heroes of theirs has 22 to 30 CS on the Radiant team, 13 on Doom, 10 on Nyx, 6 on Alchemist.
Yeah, it's not where they want to be. Maybe after the laning stage, they'll find a little bit more farm, but at the same time, that's where the Batrider gets a little bit scary. That's where the Queen of Pain gets a lot scarier, and all they have is relocate on very, very underfarm levels and support.
They're not under-leveled is the big thing here. They're under-farmed, but they've got trial lane versus trial lane, 1v1 lanes where they're not being zoned out. So come mid-game, they'll have the levels to fight, but they're going to have an item deficit, so they'll have to just fight smart and pick and choose wisely.
Yep. Back in the mid lane here, it looks like Nyx Assassin constantly out of mana, and Queen of Pain is not, ironically. And she's going to find herself level 6. Seems like Sing Sing just does not like to move off the lane. He's going to just keep on CSing, keep on zoning the Nyx Assassin. If you want to think about it, if Nyx Assassin sees Queen of Pain on the opposite of the river, he can't really move off the lane either. You just kind of have to stay and protect his tower a little bit.
Yeah, Bat's actually level 7 at top lane, so he's playing very aggressive.
Oh.
No, I think he wanted to go in for a kill there, but Doom's immediate reaction and
Oh,
response
he just wanted to farm.
meant he could not.
He's just like, yep, time to check Rune as well. It's going to be haste up top. Nice pickup.
Yep, we'll see whether he or Sing Sing at mid lane has pretty much full bottle, so we're not going to actually see a pickup. And with this haste rune, I think better on the Bat Rider because he can actually get a kill on the Doom with this. Most likely, there is a Doom. He can pop a magic stick and maybe use that in response, but it won't get a kill on Bat because Bat will be hasted, so it may just save his own life.
I mean, if Bat is hasted with the Firefly on, he's not going to get Doom. There is a Stomp creep. That's something worth noticing.
Man, this Doom is... Look at all this mana he's going to need to use all these spells. 100 mana for Stomp, 150 for Doom, 110 for Level Death, 70 for Scorched Earth.
Haste Rune is already activated, so... And Bat looks like Doom is a little bit out of position. Flaming Lasso all the way to that Tier 1 tower. You go. But it's ending very soon. Bignum's popping his Scourger, trying to run away. No more Dooms. Does have 10 a magic charge.
Stun.
Yeah, he can't... Again, Bone 7 recognizing that there is a possibility of a Doom and possibility of a clap. He can't go in. And these magic sticks are keeping him alive.
Yep, well, no lasso now. And that was a haste rune as well as a lasso. Bone 7 just a bit of a miscalculation there. I feel that's where one of the supports either need to TP in or Sing Sing need to have a TP.
The fact that Eternal Envy rotated, I'm not sure. Maybe they could get the kill with Eternal Envy being there. He's only level 4 though at the same time. So it looks like the rotation is going to first come from Kaipi as Bat Rider is going to start going into the jungle. We're going to see bot being slowly stacked and level up here by Paladai, who's working on the stack for quite a bit now.
Yeah, I think Bone 7 just got too frustrated with the top lane. They're going to give it to Eternal Envy, who does only have 600 HP, so Doom, level death, and that's kind of the death of him. He's not on the... And when he hits level 5, that level death is going to be the perfect level for it. And Doom, did he just buy mana boots? Yes, he did. He's got mana for everything he needs now.
He's playing that utility role that Bignum generally does play in the lane. Things like going for Arcane Mech on his Darkseer. Same thing here, and he loves his Blink Dagger on Darkseer. Let me tell you, Blink Dagger on Doom is just as legit. But we'll see if he's going to be going for something similar.
I gotta say, I'm a Bignum fan now.
I am a Bignum fan.
I mean, just watching him, like, 1v1 the Bat Rider in the top lane, he's played this matchup really, really well.
Well, are you a Bone 7 Bat Rider fan? Because he's got his boots travel.
Yeah.
He's traveled all the way to the bot lane, and he sees Judo, or he should see Judo very soon. He sees him now. You go for that kill. It's hard. Maybe drag him to the low ground. In fact, is he going for? He's going to drag it to Paladai. Paladai using the Fable. There's a burst, but here comes a Doom Sing Sing with a relocate on the backline. Sing Sing's going to be giving up first blood. In fact, that's going to go to Bignum. Great play, and looks like Bone 7's going to go down. He does pick off and then Batten as a result, but believe it or not, Cascade's ahead.
Yeah, level 3 Wisp, not using relocate, just being in the right place at the right time, and Cascade, yeah, like you say, finding 2 kills, only losing an Abaddon, and that's a hero who is very expendable. He's like their least important hero of the 5 here. Even him hitting level 6 is like, well, eventually he'll get it. Wisp hitting level 6, they want to try and keep him alive, but what a good start for Cascade.
My mistake for calling the Wisp level 6, that was a little bit too quickly, judging from how the trialing went, but hey, you know, you got a couple kills. He's now going to be closer to level 6. We have Alchemist finally getting some free farm.
Midas, though.
Look at this Alchemist. The balls. Not getting level 6 ultimate.
I think that's a misclick, to be honest.
Well, maybe, but he is going balls deep with this hand of Midas. Better buy quick before he dies to that Firefly. He has it now, so... Not exactly your ideal Midas timing, but considering the start that he had, and look at what Bone 7's doing.
He loves to just steal enemy neutral.
Why the hell not? Just make sure you have more and more farm. This is why he likes the early mobility of the boots travel. The fact that you can still join team fights.
And just, you're hard, even when you're in the enemy neutrals, it's hard for him to kill you because the boots of travel give you so much movement speed.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like it's just a small tacky move, but you got to keep in mind that how often supports stack for the carries. For example, supports love to stack this camp for Alchemist so he can add spray, like, you know, down the mid game and get a ton of gold. You can't do that against Bat Rider now. So, you know, he's doing actually more economic damage than it actually seems.
Well, Bignum's back top. He's level 6, and he was kind of what led to those 2 kills being picked up. The Doom on Sing Sing prevented Sing Sing from getting any spells off, and we'll have to see where and what he's going to be doing next.
This is a huge stack that AU has worked for. And,
well, worked it for his master.
In more than one ways. None of these troops actually being lasted it, though. Which, not sure what's going to happen. Back in the mid lane, Tether into a hasted stun, and Sing Sing. We don't see this often, but he is dying a lot more than usual.
Straight up dead. Yeah. All right. Well, Cascade are legit. I mean,
Cascade are players.
casted them the last couple of days and talked about them being like a solid all-around team. Like we're both kind of becoming bigger fans of these guys. Bignum making some big plays. Dodastalk's had his moments as well on that carry role, and here they are against Kaipi. And even though Kaipi has this really strong draft of just they should be in the comfort zone, Cascade are making plays happen and up 3 kills to 1. They're still behind on gold because of the farm deficit.
Heavily, yeah.
But not experience. They're slightly out-leveling Kaipi. Very marginal difference, but I think they're actually in a good position considering what their lanes were.
I think aside from gold, as well as levels and all of those are very important factors in the game. But I think if you're Cascade and you're finding yourself in an early game advantage against one of the best premier European teams, how does that work for your morale? You walk down the mid game and say, hey man, we could definitely beat these guys, draft or not draft. So they're feeling very well, and let's see if they could continue setting up really good ganks down the mid game. And if you look at Bignum, he's got his mech almost 900 away. And once that mech comes up, I think Cascade could start pushing or just aggressively put team fighting.
Yeah, well, we will see a TP rotation by Batrider once again to the bottom lane. Last time it was just instantly fireflying into neutrals. This time around, Dodastalk has already cleared out most of these neutrals. And Wisp, Obi-Wan, still not level 6, but he's got an Urn of Shadows regardless. So the actual item progression is not too bad for most of Cascade's heroes, despite how far behind they are.
Ooh. Well, Seven's got to be very, very careful.
Does he grab this?
Yeah, he does grab it,
drop
but
on the cliff?
No, here comes
dear.
the Nyx Assassin. Bone 7's
Firefly
going to go
wore
down
off at the worst time as well.
They were waiting. In fact, Chomi just sat here, didn't pick up the damage, double damage rune, because if Bone 7 saw the double damage rune and it was gone, he could work 2 to 2 together and said, oh, Nyx Assassin's here. But he just waited for the drag to actually happen and then went for it.
That's a really pivotal kill as well. This Batrider was level 9, almost level 10, so a lot of experience in gold, and just that's their kind of key ganking hero. Without him, they're not ganking. Sing Sing, sure, he's level 9 and Queen of Pain.
Mid lane looks like Impel was stolen. The 2-man Impel's got to be there. No mana. Or he actually dropped it. In fact, Wisp dropping quite low. Good job for Pilot that being there, backing out Sing Sing.
Yeah. Look, if that Tether Sun lands, maybe we see another kill.
Oh, definitely. He had a double damage on the Nyx Assassin, so... well, let's see if Eternal Envy could carry his team back. His team needs it the most right now. He has a Helm of Dominator, and in fact, is he going to be stacking one of these couple of neutral camps? Looks like he's not stacking just yet. Working those last hits. Normally I say, you know, stack the Ancient camp for yourself, but I think right now he's stacking for Bone 7. Because Bone 7's close to that Blink Dagger as well.
Yeah, they'd love to have this Blink up. That's making it a bit harder for them to actually find these kills without it. He's got a ton of farm despite these 2 recent deaths, having 1900 gold. 13-minute boots to travel Blink Dagger with a bottle. That would be impressive. Yeah, and that's with 2 deaths.
Yeah, 2 deaths that he doesn't necessarily need. We're gonna see a very deep smoke coming in. A lot of teams like to smoke right here, but that would have been detected by this particular observer ward. And Bone 7 is gonna make the same quote-unquote mistake again. He's gonna Firefly into the jungle, but this time he's got backup.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see if Abaddon Judo gets put out here. He has got his ultimate to help keep him alive a bit longer.
They're not even going up. In fact, they're gonna go for the Alchemist. I love they just ran past Judo, and Judo, I mean, he's playing a hero that says, well, I can't do anything. I don't have a stun. I don't have a slow. Well, he does have slow, but obviously he hasn't skilled it yet. Yeah. Well,
Wisp is going to tether up the Bignum Doom now, who's still not quite got his mech. Random trivia question for you, Lumi.
Yes.
Without checking, do you know what Abaddon's first skill is called in Dota 2?
Miscoil.
I did not know that until I just read it.
There you go.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I missed the old Dota 1 names, but...
What was the
Deathcoil.
Deathcoil.
But that's obviously like an actual Blizzard name because it came from the Death Knight.
That was the entire Undead race, because Undead race could only play with Deathcoil under, was it a Death Knight?
Yep.
Something like that.
Well, it wasn't entire. Their entire race.
The Undead race is so good.
Dude, Undead race is legit. They won the most recent WCG.
Yeah, after Grubby and Moon and all the other better players left. Shots
Take
fired.
That back.
Shots fired on the game.
I think Moon was there.
Was he? Well, he was playing StarCraft 2 then, right?
No, not Moon. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Moon was there playing StarCraft 2.
Yeah, I don't know much about.
I'm thinking of someone else. What's his name? The Korean god of Warcraft 3. I don't know. I know a little bit, but Envy getting big farm here in the jungle. Rushes home the Dominator. He's not even ancient stacking, but this item helps him just jungle and neutral faster because of the lifesteal, because of the plus armor as well. Having that 15 armor makes him a lot more durable, and well, he's up to 1800 gold all of a sudden. Doom has got his mech up. Cascade just have to be careful because this Alchemist has got a big red X on his back, and that's who Kaipi are looking to keep on killing here, especially with a Blink Dagger on Bone 7.
I mean, be careful what? of Bone 7, right? He's the only person, and he's
and
always
Sing Sing.
Yeah, he's always detected coming in from this direction. I don't think you're afraid of Sing Sing. Sing Sing's got 2 def. It looks like we're gonna see a Firefly, but Aphotic Shield's right there, and Bone 7 knows that he can't actually make it go. Normally, if there's like maybe like a Crystal Maid in there, they get that kill easily.
Yep.
Well then, I think Kaipi's in a little bit of trouble. Like they actually can't breach any towers.
Envy's the backup plan though. He's got 100 unit kills. Batrider has 116. The backup plan is just to out-farm your opponents. And sure, you're trying to out-farm an Alchemist, but when you look at the CS and they have the top 3 CS, almost the top 3 net worth. Queen of Pain just slightly behind the Alchemist. They're actually, this is a plan they can execute, which is just out-farm your opponents and maybe take fights around like the 25-minute mark when they have the BKB. Queen of Pain has one. Gyrocopter may go for one. I'm not sure. Yeah, he's going for one as well. He's going to Mithril Hammer. So they'll have double BKB. They'll have Batrider with a 4-staff. That's when they can look to actually take some fights.
Well, they have to be wary of a relocate because he's level 6. Oh, Bone 7 does have his ultimate. In fact, they're going to try to make it go and force it out. They weigh out the Aphotic Shield. There's the TP gets immediately cancelled. They wait for it. Still, relocate comes in, and you got to be careful. Sing Sing blinks back out. Dota Stock looking for a stun. You will find Sing Sing. Sing Sing is going to be dead because the Tether Sun's going to fight. Do we have to lift? Yeah, you know he blinks back out. Song Siren comes in. They will wait out just about everybody.
They found Bat though.
They found Bignum. They found Chomi. He's got the mech. He's got the mech. The call down first one misses. The Doom now goes on Eternal Envy. Impale hits on him as well. Eternal Envy's going to drop down. Sonic Wave not going to do anything. There's a stolen Doom, but Bignum says, I'm the big tank. Get out of here.
He's got mech as soon as it comes off. Shield also going to block some of this damage.
Oh, so movement speed increase from the Tether, and Paladai's going to go down. How do you outfarm this team that's killing you in the mid-game? Bignum, double kill. Cascade, Dota.
AUI is going to get a couple lectures from Eternal Envy about the sleep turn-off timing, but
yes,
I think even so...
It would not have mattered.
Yeah, I think at best maybe they get 1 kill, maybe lose 1 hero left, but that was a losing fight from the get-go. Cascade Dota is legit.
That was a 5v3 team fight because you got consider Wisp and the Alchemist TP'd out. And then it was just the rest of the Kaipi versus a Doom. A Doom, a Badon, and a Nyx Assassin.
It's so rare you look at a game like this and you see these CS charts and you think, okay, aside from kills, how does Cascade, how do they win this game? How do they actually win a fight? Because they're so far behind as far as the CS goes. They lost every single lane in terms of CS, but their mid-game is just really scary and impressive. Chomi has especially played an amazing Nyx Assassin, and now he's got a Blink Dagger.
Where's your Orb of Venom?
Don't worry, man, it's coming.
Alright, Chomi.
I have faith that it's coming.
I will be disappointed.
Cancel the Blink Dagger on Batrider for a little bit longer as well.
I don't know about that. Not sure if that's the reason you get
Envy's getting a lot of farm here, though.
Yes. Oh, or is he? Because here it comes. They have the
Radiant Ward.
They had Observer Ward there, right here, and they
Bone
saw the fall coming.
Oh, Tether Sun.
I don't know.
There's 3 seconds on the relocate. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah, he's okay. Speaking of, he's got spirits on.
They know there's a ward somewhere here, but they don't know where. They're probably assuming that maybe it's up. Yeah, they put one up here near the secret shop, but they're not going to actually de-ward the Ancients because having this here, it's actually well, they're going to block further stacks, but this also gives them vision of when they're taking.
Cascade is 100% ready.
Is AUI going to sentry? He's trying to stack it more, but
yeah, AI without the stack happening, he's going to realize, oh,
well,
no,
he may just think
a perfect pull. It's a perfect.
Yeah. Well, does he know it's a perfect pull because he doesn't have vision?
Yeah, that's true.
It's one of those things where you see that and you think, oh, I think it was a perfect pull, but it didn't. Maybe I
made a mistake.
Yeah. Or sometimes you just stack it so much that you can't actually stack it any further. So it looks like they don't know it's warded yet. So Wisp Relocate's going to be back up in 30 seconds, and Envy's going straight there. They may just Nyx Assassin invis in.
Yeah, they definitely
Dire Sentry just expired. There was a Sentry Ward near the bottom river, which just expired. So Nyx Assassin, is he Vendetta? He's asking
for backup. He's asking for backup for his allies to come here. Yeah. I think he realized that something's happening.
Oh, relocate, 15 seconds.
The biggest danger of this is that your Gyrocopter is going to be tanking a ton of damage from these troops. Paladai says, get away from me, creeps. They can't take the stack without the Wisp Relocate being down or the Wisp being dead.
Cascade have read Kaipi so perfectly, and they're going to get some even bigger wins here if they come and try contest this. Naga Siren Illusion's going to go scouting out, but Wisp Relocate is up. I expect to see it very, very soon.
Perhaps they're afraid of it because they do see every hero off the map. Like Bone 7's not on the map. Sing Sing's on the is it a bait?
Envy has 600 HP. There's your
relocate. Here's a relocate on top, and he needs to get the hell out there. Immediate lift, immediate song. Is a song just to be used? They could get Chomi. The rest of Kaipi, no. They're going to go for the whip instead. Sonic Wave's going to come through. They are going to blow the whip immediately. That's a one-man stun on Paladai. He gets immediately blown up as well. What do you do if you're Cascade?
Put Alchemist on the high ground here. Dota Stalk is a bit trapped here. He needs someone to either 4-staff him or cut down some trees.
TP.
Yep. That's still okay, I feel, for Cascade. They just slow down the Envy's farm even further, and they trade one support for one support. It's not the worst trade in the world for them. Kaipi are just really struggling to react to Cascade here. This is the best game we've had so far in the WePlay tournament. I'm really enjoying this.
This is one of the most amazing upsets, if you call it upset. The game's not over just yet. Let's not count out KP, but they are definitely behind. Even the gold chart sets are leading by 2,000 gold. They should be leading by 10,000 gold, in my opinion. Big No looking for his next item. I think this is one of those games.
Blink Dagger?
One of those games that you have your Doom that is so far ahead and you have the advantage. In fact, it is Dota Sock shadow blowing up into the enemy jungle, kills the MV, doesn't steal his camp though.
This ward is just been the MVP for Cascade the last 5 minutes. It has seen so much, and they'll now know, they'll go back and watch this replay. Wisp at bottom lane.
He's going to be surviving because of the mech from Doom, and now Vote 7's going to get picked off as well. Kaipi Dota.
Kaipi are going to go back and watch this replay and see that ward there and just think, shit. Like, what? How did that happen? How did they get away with that? Because they think it's de-warded, but because they stacked it so much. After it's been stacked, it's turned them out. You're like, okay, there's no ward there. It's just like you put it in your head, there's no ward there.
At the same time, it's such a common ward spot that I imagine Kaipi does. They have to expect that. They have to know it.
They probably know now after that last Alchemist Shadow Blade in at the perfect time, but until then, it did not seem like they realized it was an observer ward there.
Alright, so let's look at the Kaipi lineup and see how good they're playing from behind. On one side you have Sing Sing, Queen of Pain, a hero that doesn't do much of anything, I feel like, until you have BKB Hex and maybe even a Refresher on top. And then you have Gyrocopter, who can do something, but he's 0 and 3. He hasn't found too much of any real damage item. He's got BKB and as well as Helm now. Those are legit items. But you need damage. You need a ton of damage.
Yeah, Alchemist is going to keep on farming. He goes top and just wants to get that GPM up. The experience lead, oh my gosh, 5,000 plus for Cascade. They're in good control of this game. They do need to be careful for the next however long, because right now, Queen of Pain as well as Gyrocopter looking at BKB. So double BKB just picked up on Kaipi. So they're a bit more prepared to take these sort of fights, but Doom is still going to most likely keep... Well, he's using Doom mostly on Batrider, but if he chooses to use on Queen of Pain, that can stop Queen of Pain Sing Sing from having a big impact on these fights.
Yeah, the big difference is, normally you find your BKB and you're like, hey guys, I'm going to be able to push with my team and then take a couple of towers. Kaipi has BKB, but BKB just means they don't die. Doesn't mean they actually should take fights. And Vlad's going to be up here on the Doombringer, and well then.
I like this.
I thought he was going to go for a little bit more carry-oriented Doombringer, but seems like he just want to leave all the carrying to Dota Stock, which is completely fine.
Yeah, he can go back and help. He can maybe get the Assault Crest for him. Actually, no, I say that. Alchemist already has Hyperstone, so not even going to be buying that Assault Crest for him later on. But Vlad's is up. Get something like a Shiver's Guard maybe for the team. BKB is actually not going to be too bad with all the magic burst damage coming out. But we'll see where they look to go here. Alchemist is just being protected. But Wisp, I love this play from him. He's just sitting behind Alchemist. If Alchemist gets ganked, tether, relocate him home. Wisp will die to save his life.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, let's pretend the game ends now and Kaipi loses the game. Looks like there's smoke up top. What do you say? What happened? What went wrong with this draft? Like, the draft is fine. Blink, force half and initiate. We're going to see a ton of that throughout the game.
I'm as confused as you, but that's because there's a relocate coming in from Alchemist, and the sleep's already been used. Dota Stalk taking a lot of damage. He's got to get out of here. They blew up the Wisp as well as Doom. I think they saw the relocate and he panic slept, but the relocate took like a second to come in. They needed to finish killing the Doom first. Maybe they wanted to prevent him from getting Doom off. I don't know, but they did that anyways.
At the end of the day, bad sleep or not, they were able to kill a Doom.
For a Queen of Pain, though.
For a Queen of Pain, but they also killed the Wisp, so they got something tiny, a little bit extra out of it. Queen of Pain just finished her BKB, so it's not like she lost too much.
I feel Queen of Pain's item progression is more important than Doom's. You want to get eventual Hex.
And Doom could devour farm, so...
Yeah, for Doom it's like, well, there's not any key items that he's missing for his late game play, but Queen of Pain needs to start heading towards that late game Hex.
Yeah. We're going to see Dive on the top one here, finishing his Arcane Boots. I feel like Dice hasn't had too much of an impact. He was able to steal Doom once, but he's looking to steal more impressive spells. I think Doom is probably the best one he can get, but there's not many too good of a Doom target.
More Ancient Second going on over on the Radiant side as well. They actually mess it up. Alchemist will run in and take that.
Maybe there's a ward.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
There's no ward here?
There's no ward there.
Okay. Well, I wonder what exactly the game plan is for Cascade. There's no doubt they're winning, they're stronger in terms of team fight right now. Well, maybe with a double BKB, Kaipi could take a team fight.
I think Cascade need to farm BKBs.
So your course of action is to farm BKB. You just say, we're stronger perhaps, but we're going to just Take it slowly and keep farming our BKBs.
As much as like you maybe want to bash on the Alchemist to deal with the Gyro BKB and to a lesser extent the Queen of Pain BKB.
That can wait till BKB's
yeah,
up. Yeah.
having your own BKB will mean we saw last fight Doom got kind of blown up, and this is where even Doom can farm a BKB. I feel that's actually not a bad item from this game, although Lasso, if he gets Lasso, he will die during that.
Here we go. We're gonna see immediate drag on our Wisp. He gets picked up. This is where you have to have remained focused. You can't just be like, hey guys, we're winning. You need to set up wards, and I think that's exactly what Wisp
Kaipi
was
have a
trying
game
to
plan
do.
though. Batrider with a gem is the game plan. They know if they just control the map and deny any vision from Cascade, they'll keep
Roshan.
getting these pickoffs. They'll also get Roshan because there's Cascade. It's just difficult for them to move out or not be grouped up as 5 when they have no vision, which they're going to have no vision because of this gem.
Yeah, Cascade has actually given up on the Roshan. Instead of perhaps sending 3 people towards the Roshan pit, sending your carry back to base to relocate to the Roshan pit, they're going to just say, let's just try to take the tier 1. Because
if they had vision though, Envy is so low, they'd love to take this. With no Song of the Siren for 20 seconds.
Envy does have BKB, and there's not too much physical damage, aside from Alchemist, who can, in theory, get kited.
Alchemist
So-
and Doom, like even Doom hits 100 damage a hit.
Oh,
Like this, Envy would die fairly quickly, but we're not going to see a contest. I think this is a much safer because if they go towards the Roshan pit, Kaipi see it and they just back off and wait for. They go back to pushing out lanes. So.
But a very, very good victory here for Kaipi, because you can see Bone 7 not joining that Roshan fight. He's just the one that's, again, in the enemy jungle. If you don't know what Kaipi, if you don't know what Bone 7's doing, if you're playing against Kaipi, you're like, it's probably in our jungle farming.
Dire's
Yeah.
top
That's a good
tower
guess.
is under attack.
Well, do Kaipi look to defend this top tier 2 tower? Right now they're not in position to do so.
Nope,
Wow,
drop it
Nick's
too
going to
low.
solo kill at mid.
Nick's assassin just missed it here.
And top tier 2 tower going down as well, so despite the Roshan
Dire's
win for
top
Kaipi,
tower has
That's
fallen.
two towers.
everything that followed up was
Yeah.
not looking too good.
That was
Cascade.
2 towers. Nick's assassin gets a solo kill mid. He's got his Dagon level 1, and I could tell you that he's going to be leveling up.
I was just about to say, the fast blink dagger, go for Dagon. 100% I feel like
Still
this
don't
is the
see
right
that
item.
Orb of Venom, which I'm disappointed in. But everything else, perfect place.
Blowing up heroes very fast that you jump on is going to be the essential part for Nyx. If you want to kill the Naga Siren before his sleep comes in, just kill the bat as soon as you jump in before he can pop his 4-staff or anything. So burst damage is the name of the game. And how hard is it for Kaipi to take a fight? They just don't want to defend a single tower right now.
You say that after they get an Aegis. How hard is it for them to take a fight? I don't think they can. Right now, I see Kaipi, if they take a team fight mid and lose that team fight, they could just lose a game or lose at least a Rax. Kaipi, I don't think they'll GG out even being 1 Rax down, but you turn to Envy, his farm has slowed down, and if you look at the net worth, it's Grievous Greed taking over, and that's something you expect.
Yep. Alchemist. Well, we mentioned earlier on the 3 core heroes over on the Kaipi side, just trying to play a farm battle, but they've been picked off throwing away towers in the process, and as a result, yeah, Alchemist, he's the one who's king, and with 3k gold, if he wants that BKB, it's up very, very soon.
Is he going to go for BKB? He's
Either
gotta.
that or the Abyssal, but just all he has to do is look at his raw HP. 1200 is nowhere near enough against a Lasso.
Well, 1200 with his ultimate,
Yeah.
it's like a 2k.
He's never always going to be in that ultimate form, or even in the ultimate form, that 2k HP is not going to be enough against Lasso, Queen of Pain burst, Gyrocopter burst damage.
And the Kaipi pauses start.
Yeah. I was going to say that after the previous game, like right after the draft, there was like a 30-second pause. I'm like, Kaipi Dota.
Q, the Russian hate. Is it the Russian
Cascade are a Russian team.
hate? Are they?
Yeah.
This is like the most controlled Russian I've ever seen.
I'm going to check this. I remember looking through their player bios, and yeah, mostly Russian team.
I don't believe
Ukrainian flag, actually.
this. Okay, there you go. Same thing, sort of.
Sort of. Mixed Russian, Ukrainian, and Belarusian. So.
Okay. Feared the most, next KZ. Defeat the most, next KZ. Friendly ally, next KZ. A daily
Hashtag
dose of Dota 2.
join Dota production value right there.
The most ironic thing is, defeat the most, next KZ. Fear the most, next KZ.
It's the only team they've versed. Cascade are not played in. Have no stats for other tournaments apart from WePlay. It looks
Do
like.
you know any of these players? Or are they just like this? Were
Alba, maybe. I feel like there was a Russian Ukrainian team who had a player called Alba or something Alba, but I'm
Okay.
not sure if it's the same player. But all the other players, 100% do not know anything about them. Never
Is
seen
this
them.
the bottom of 2013-14?
The bottom of CIS?
Yeah, because bottom came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't think I knew many of the bottom players.
Yeah, they were like ex-Han players, I think.
Well,
Or are we
these-
singing their praises too soon?
I'm not sure. They're really good. You look at a game like this and you say they play and control Dota.
Okay.
I don't think this is a bad game from Kaipi necessarily. I just think they've read Kaipi well. And I don't think they're. And we even said like their draft didn't look all that strong. They had the. Sure,
This
they
is a
took
good
risk,
Kaipi
but
draft.
It's a good Kaipi draft, and Cascade with weak supports. But
What went wrong here for Kaipi?
I think they shouldn't have offensive tri-laned.
Okay.
I think that was a bit of a mistake. But I don't know what else to say. I don't know. They could have just gone safe lane, tri-lane, had the Batrider jungle, and the supports roam and help out mid. Because if supports can roam and get kills on the Nyx Assassin with the Queen of Pain, your Gyrocopter free farms, your Batrider jungle. So I think that would have been a much better laning step. Because then you have a Doom jungle, and Doom is not a particularly fast jungler unless you
I mean,
of
Bat's going to jungle
get the
way
wi-
faster than him.
Yep. So I think Kaipi, it was a good draft, but it was maybe not the right lanes for this game.
We'll see if they would perhaps regret the decision. But Butcher Travel, Batrider, he wants Dota stock, but you can't get him because Abaddon is right here. Or Abaddon.
He's going for a Sanj, so we'll
Have
most
Halberd.
likely see Halberd.
Yeah.
Halberd's not going to be as amazing as it looks. So
Looks
this
like
game,
we have Flaming Lasso going right on the wisp. Can you burst him down? Yes, we can. AI 2000 getting focused. Double BKB gets immediately activated. And now Eternal Envy in the middle of team fight trying to burst everybody down. But in fact, he's going to go down. HS Immortal is up on him. But you got to rescue him up. Do we have Song of Siren available? There is. It's time for Cascade to go back. No, Dos Ex says, I want a little bit more. AI 2000 dropping low. Can't really going for Big Num with a
That's some
nuke. Can he
great
get a
control.
nuke? He gets lifted. And Big Num's going to get bursted down. Oh wow, Dota Sock here comes in with his own BKB. He's trying to get some physical right click, but it's BKB ensnared. They're going to burst him down through the BKB. Huge mistake by Cascade, and Kaipi wins a big one. And in fact, they're not done because Judo's on the run. He doesn't have his ultimate yet. Self-deny thanks to Mistcoil and Photic Shield. But damn,
that's what
Kaipi's
Kaipi
back.
are good at. Finding these openings, even when they're not ahead. They'll take a fight, just make it, turn it into their favor. Batrider happy to just use the lasso on the Wisp, who's actually quite a key here to having these fights. And Alchemist, even with the BKB arrival, Song of the Siren used so beautifully there by AUI.
I mean, you said Kaipi would download this replay and look at the observer board. I think Cascade download this replay and say, or Wisps dead. They still have Song. We just can't go in. We used pretty much everything in that team fight, but they did go back in. They're like BKB Alchemist. But we just talked about how good that Naga
The
is.
Aegis as well. Like they kill off Envy really fairly without
Decent
much loss.
trade, yeah.
But then he's got Aegis. He respawns, and they can't really go on him again. I think Alchemist, he made such a good choice not to chase AUI there. Like, he threw the stun and wanted to go in, but he's like, no, I can't. It's a bad decision.
Right.
Doom then decides, hey, I'm going to run in. Bad decision.
He wanted to level def
Yeah.
for the kill.
And then Alchemist is like, oh, my BKBC, I want to go back in. And those two decisions was where that fight went wrong. I think losing the Wisp and then fighting was actually okay. They were actually fighting quite well until that point where the Doom ran in after the Alchemist threw the stun, and then Alchemist ran in with BKB.
Yeah, at the same time, I think it's a little bit okay to say we can go in because Queen of Pain and Gyrocopter or BKB are down. All of their ults are down, minus the song. So it's like,
If your
hey,
Nyx can hit a Blink Impale on multiple heroes,
yeah, it's
I
like,
think,
hey, maybe we can take a fight.
I think fighting without Wisp there is not the bad decision. It was just not as well executed as possible.
I think the fact that Paladin lifted the Doom and they just all five focused him so fast that Doom wasn't even activate his mech.
Yep.
That was where the fight was wrong. Excuse me, by Kaipi. So
He needs, if we can get Doom towards a BKB, he needs to maybe even start thinking about focusing his Blink Dooms on the Naga Siren, because that sleep to counter these in BKBs with Ensnare is going to be absolutely crushing. So I think Blink Dooms onto Naga Siren, and then just pop your BKB and take a fight, may be the way to go kind of for Cascade here.
well, right now they're gonna try to do a smoke bake coming out here from Cascade. Alchemist is the, out of position carry. Let's see if Kaipi's gonna fall for this one.
Well, it looks like Cascade is just, they're just going to man up and go down this top lane, and it's Kaipi who actually just sitting around this bottom lane. The tier 2 tower is there for the taking should they want it, but neither team anywhere near the other right now.
Yeah, in fact, they're gonna go for just a tier 2. Envy's Wowkin is actually trying his best to last it and push for his master.
He's going to last hit this siege creep.
Siege unit too strong. Siege unit too strong.
He tried to time it. He got that creep.
Why not? Your hero's walking back to base. Oh,
Two last hits.
Yeah.
It's got 2 here.
Look at this attack animation. That beak is going crazy. Oh, there you go.
Envy Dota.
There's nothing better to talk about than a
Four
Wowkin.
last hits.
And you could drop a tornado and form some more in the jungle. Damn.
That was quality. I'm impressed.
I am impressed too. Actually, that's not that hard. Like,
I mean, nothing else is going on. It's worth.
like if
No.
if you do that with
No,
like
it's not
a
hard.
cobalt or something, like a small creep. This is
He's getting really good value right now.
good value of that creep.
Alright. And it will actually, Doom's going to come scout this out.
Oh, Doom steals one creep. He's gonna steal these 2 skeletons. Big num, what a dick. That's a big dick. Back in the top lane here. Envy's got himself a Monkey King bar.
Yep.
What's next? Butterfly?
For Envy, I think he maybe just need a Satanic for the raw HP, because he's still sitting just on 1300 HP. The actual Butterfly helps against Alchemists, sure, but so does Satanic. Unless you're stunned up, you kind of want to have that boost to HP as well as the Satanic ability, the lifesteal fast. He's not going to get Doom. He's not really the target for this Doom.
Interesting decision making here by Dotostalk. Gonna go for a helm? Or sorry, go for a Reaver. Heart. I don't know. I mean, generally, we'll talk about that later.
I guess he knows he needs to survive during the BKB.
Blink back out. It is the Blink initiate on the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain is going to eat a nuke to the face, and here comes Eternal Envy trying to right-click on the front line, but it's so tanky. It's Dotostalk. He's life-stealing through, and oh my god, Eternal Envy's just dying, but a good song, and it's time to get out. Everybody getting out. Nobody died except Bone 7.
You mentioned no bash on the... Oh, they're relocating. Not going to find anyone, though.
Gotta relocate to the fountain for that play. Come on.
Yeah.
I would have supported that play.
No bash to lock down Eternal Envy in the BKB form.
Yes.
What they did have was a Bignum ensnare, though. Bignum ensnared the Gyrocopter, keeping him in place so Alchemist could just wail away on him. They almost get the kill until the Song of the Siren saves his life.
That was a very clutch song.
If he BKBs, he gets the kill, but I don't think you BKB just because you're afraid of Song of the Siren.
Yeah, no, you BKB for other reasons.
That was not worth a BKB. Well, it may have been worth BKBing to get the kill there, but it's like one of those things you don't know is coming. So.
You kill Isama, it's always worth. Let's be real. But you know,
that's
not what happened.
I'm still impressed by Bignum on this Doom.
Bignum, like you said,
available.
The Blink Doom is... I think Blink Doom is one of those things that it's a very, very situational item, like a Dagon on a Puck or a Dagon on a Nyx Assassin. It's not good every game, but it's a good game where you're ahead, where you could tank, where they can't really focus you when you have more valuable targets, like an Alchemist. So, Envy needs to get out. He needs to get out quick. Okay, he should be fine.
Yeah, he's going to TP all the way to that top lane, and Radiant team, they've still got this Vendetta Nyx Assassin. He's the one... Is there still a gem on the die side, or they actually lost the gem?
Yeah, Bone 7 had a gem, remember? And he died in that initiation.
Yep. So Nyx has the gem now, and losing that gem is quite a big deal for Kaipi, because they really want to rely on this map control to sort of control this game, and it's now going to be the Radiant team dewarding line. Imagine we see Batrider pick up a gem as soon as it comes off cooldown in the shop, because they need it for Nyx Assassin as well as just dewarding this map.
I really like the fact that Doom is actually dooming the Queen of Pain, which normally you say, yeah, sure, she's going to give you the burst damage output, but at the same time, she's not a big threat like Envy is, like Bone 7 can be for the team. I just like the fact that he's dooming the Queen of Pain simply because it's protecting your Wisp. Wisp is the one that's really allowing Alchemist to chase as hard as he is, overcharge for that attack speed increase, and just by dooming the Queen of Pain, he actually just stands back and can't even do anything.
Yeah.
So you have effectively killed a hero, at least for like that 12-14 seconds. There's a heart being finished.
Yeah, and he was... For a little while there, he wasn't even having buyback goal. This is completely different to the Weaver you saw, where it was like Lincoln's BKB always having buyback. He didn't have buyback. He will in just a second now, just needs a couple more neutral kills. There we go, he has his buyback, but... Radiant team, Dotostalk, this is a tough Alchemist to deal with. I imagine his last item can only be an Abyssal Blade. You're up against 2 BKB carries. I'd be very surprised if it's anything else.
I mean, Lincoln's BKB. I'm telling you, it's actually good against this Batrider, who, by the way, has another gem being picked up. He has smoked with the rest of the team. And
you have to get this gem.
Envy has to break out of Invis here, right? Yeah, he has to.
If they lose this gem in like this next fight again, Cascade suddenly gain control over the map and can just do so much more that they want.
I don't think Bone 7 will die here because he's got BKB himself now, so he could Firefly overhead and just go in without too much affair. Gotta pop the BKB right now. No, Chomi a little bit too slow. The Doom now goes on Beaver Knight again. They gotta focus now on Chomi. The focus is not there just yet. Impale's not gonna hit. They finally bring him down. Here comes Judo popping his ultimate. The Song Siren's right there. They're still gonna bring down one kill though. Naga Siren's dead, and the big bad Alchemist still looking for a little bit more. The stun's gonna come through. Lift and toss back from Highlight Dive. Blink and a stomp from Bignum. Oh wow, that is just beautiful.
Could have thrown the stun on Dotostalk, could have thrown the stun on Sing Sing, instead threw it on the Rubik. They bring down the Rubik, but Sing Sing would have been a much better kill for them. Sing Sing actually has finished off the Shiva's guard, but A one fight, in my opinion, once again for Cascade. They only lose Nyx Assassin, who was kind of caught out awkwardly on the front lines.
Yes.
Abaddon, man, he came into play there. He kept Nyx Assassin alive a lot longer. Two missed coils, I should say,
Yeah.
as well as one shield used to keep Nyx Assassin alive. Even though he eventually dies, it's still Cascade just buying time. And then meanwhile, Doom's doing damage, as is Alchemist.
It's so often to see a Flaming Lasso come out and whoever gets dragged just gets melted instantly. I was like, why is he not dying yet? Why is he not dying yet? Judo. Casting spells. It looks like Roshan's gonna get stolen. There's nothing that Kaipi could do
Do
about
they
it.
even give it to Alchemist? I guess they will, but
Give it
I
to
feel
Doom, I
Doom.
think.
Yeah, Doom is just blinking into initiate. He's more likely to actually die in these fights, but the traditional give your carry the ages motif continues.
I mean, you think that, you know, with Judo backing up, it's okay to give it to the Alchemist? Because Doom, he's very tanky. He's got 23 armor, he's got a ton of base HP regen, 8.5, and then once you pop your Scourge Earth, you're going to be getting a ton more from that, so...
It eats up an item slot, which he really wants for that Abyssal Blade as well.
That's true, that's
which
true.
is the other big reason why I feel it's... I think either Nyx Assassin or Doom should get. Nyx Assassin not there, he was still respawning, so... Doom would have been, in my opinion, a better choice, but they're going to... They know best right now, because right now they are taking it to Kaipi. And
They are ahead. I mean, I really like the item choice. Heart gives you the option not to really win team fights, because you can bash heroes, but it allows you to siege.
you don't lose team fights.
You don't
as well.
lose team fights, and you get to siege. That's exactly what they're doing right now. Because what are you going to do to this Alchemist who has 2,700 base HP? He's going to be close to 4,000 base HP with a AC on top. He's got the Vlad's aura. He is looking big and strong right now. I really like the Acid Spray Steel, though. This is a nice little bit of deterrence coming up.
This
they
is what
lift,
the Aegis Alchemist
they
does.
toss him back, ensnare us while Tower, giving a little bit of
down.
focus. But Blink and Pale, they want to take a fight right now. And Sing Sing, well, there's a song to slow things down.
Batrider, who's he going to lasso? He does not want to go on Dota Stalk. He wants to kill off Chomi. Chomi's also got the gem here. He's going to go on Dota Stalk. Try bring him under tier 4. Sonic Wave does absolutely nothing, though. Sing Sing misfires that. Dota Stalk ensnared under
The
tower.
heart, you just can't go on him right now.
Forget Aegis. Heart is just too strong, and Gyrocopter's doomed up. He's picked up a relic, so it looks like we will be seeing a last-ditch Divine Rapier attempt coming out from EE. Alchemist self-stun, and then immediate shield. What great play. A nice little use of this Abaddon. And just start hitting this tower.
The ults ran out, though. This is maybe a way
still
for
with
them
Aegis,
to go.
though.
A Photic shields on top, and they're, again, sieging this
Overcharge.
tower. There's nothing you can do. Overcharging a ton of damage block. Eternal Envy not too close to his Divine just yet, so...
Alright, look at least the tower. It looks like EE going to drop down the ultimate, the cooldown. They're keeping Dota Stalk locked in place here. He's in rage from, he may die. Can Abaddon keep him alive a bit longer? They're going to try to bring down EE Sama.
Not too bad.
Succeed, and Nyx Assassin gets lost. Kaipi, they hold a bit longer. Nyx going to buy back.
Ooh, looks like we have another Flaming Lasso. This time it's going to be on the Bignum. Tier 4 towers, do your work, but unfortunately, it's a Photic shield that's keeping him alive. Bignum still ensnaring up. The right click not going to be enough. Another lift, another toss back, and they are going to bring him down. The Brax is still alive at this point. Dota Stalk, about 75% health. Judo's dropping low as well. Can they get the kill? Judo, it's going to die to the Shadow Strike damage. AI 2000 now low. BKB from Envy. He's now chasing on Chomi. He's got to turn back. That's not worth the kill. And they are going to get a Dota Stalk a second time.
Relocate him. They've got relocate if they want to use it, though.
Are they going to use it? Yes, they will. They will get him back, but looks
Drop
like
that gem whiz.
Chomi's actually back in the team fight. A little bit of miscommunication.
Wiz, drop that gem fast, or are they going to fight this?
No, Bignum's
Alchemist start
thinking
channeling
about...
stun. He's channeling stun. They're going to fight this.
Oh, here comes the stun, but immediate intel coming out from Pally Die. The stun's going to come through, and they're going to get one kill. Bignum blinks back in. He wants Eternal Envy. Eternal Envy will survive at least for one more hit. The fire burning him. They are going to get Eternal Envy a second time. Dota Stock still alive. Still alive. Not too sure how. A second stun going to come in. Bone 7 Dota still barely alive as well.
Oh, man.
Shivo's going to come out. A second Doom, but I think Bignum is going to be dead as well. Somebody
Needs to
count
try
the
and
death
blink.
tolls because there's way too many kills.
If he finds Bone 7, it'd be fantastic.
No,
He needs to blink
Napalm?
out.
Napalm? Blink?
No chance for a blink here. They're not going to allow it to him.
Woo! This is like the slowest chase I've ever seen in my life. Because everybody was too low to actually get a kill. But, I mean, despite Eternal Envy dying, they defended the base.
That
just
was
barely.
A very... I think they should have just sacked the Wisp Bear. They tried to bring back Alchemist to take a fight.
It looked pretty good, though. They killed Envy.
Yeah, it did look pretty good, but...
They almost killed Bone 7. They almost killed Queen of Pain. But is this Kaipi lead now?
Oh, no, not Kaipi lead, but Kaipi win that fight, though, I still say. Like, they kind of get closer and bounce back a little bit into this game.
Is this Kaipi lead considering the fact that Envy's going to have about 2-3 minutes to farm his Divine?
He's got no buyback, though. He's so squishy.
Forget buyback. If you go Divine, what's the buyback? You go
have
big.
a 4-second BKB, though.
I don't know. Where's the Initiate? The Initiate is coming out from Nyx Assassin. So, if Nyx Assassin is dead, then maybe you have
Honestly,
a shot.
I think Kaipi do not lead, but they can still win a fight. It's going to come down entirely to AUI 2000 to get off some amazingly timed sleeps. I don't know whether it's like an offensive use, defensive use, or how he's going to use it, but he needs to make some plays happen with this Song of the Siren, because that's the only way I think they can kind of tip the scales and win these late-game team fights.
Bone 7's got his Mask of Madness. He's been initiating well, although there was a questionable initiate on the Alchemist, right? Dragged him down to the tier 4 tower, and they looked at him, and Alchemist looked back, and everybody else died, so...
Sing has picked up a Perseverance. Are we seeing his sort of
Yes,
refresher
yes,
of
we are.
It's not even a refresh Hex. This is just going to be a refresh Sonic Wave.
Which, at the same time, Doom has been spending all of this Doom on Queen of Pain, so it just makes that Doom more and more effective when you can't cast your spells. But if he can cast his spells, it's 2 Sonic Wave, 2 Shiva's Guard, and a ton more activation of, you know, just Blink, Shadow Strikes, and things of that nature. So it's a good item, but I think all eyes is on Envy. Like, is he going to carry his team back?
Well, does he actually buy the Divine Rapier? Does he
you
save
do.
for buyback?
I think you buy it and you don't put it on yourself. You put the Demon Edge on Courier because you never want to die to a relocate gank. You just want to leave it in base until the absolute moment you need it. You fly it in on the Courier. But I'm not sure if that's
what if you die to a relocate, then don't have buyback, though, as a result of buying the Demon Edge?
Don't die to relocate.
So you may as well pick up the Divine
You might as
Rapier.
well pick it up, yeah. By that logic.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a bit more complicated than that. But we'll see what Kaipi want to do. They're playing very safe and conservative, and Dodastalk didn't actually use his buyback that last fight, so his buyback's ready. And that's kind of a big deal going towards his late game. It's Alchemist with buyback, as does Abaddon. Gyrocopter has one, but we may be seeing the Divine Rapier pick up. We'll have to see what he wants to do. There's a smoke on Courier for the Dire team. We may see some desperation smoke ganks. They've still got Raxus though, so this is still anyone's game. This next fight or two is going to determine how this ends.
I think it's more Cascade games than Kaipi's. I'll say that.
Dude,
Dodastalk.
Rubik still has Doom.
Holy.
Did he use that last fight, or did he just steal it?
I think he probably used it in that fight, but there was so much chaos happening. I have no clue.
Rubik has a Doom. That's actually a really huge pick-off, and that's maybe something that Cascade noticed, and they don't want to fight because of it.
I'm not sure if they did notice.
Oh, they're still near this mid lane. There's no Roshan fight, so...
Oh, Dodastalk coming back in. They have gem available. Blink, Lasso, Mask of Madness, Force Tap. Well, we're going to see the relocate. Is that the Pylai Die relocate? Trying to drag him away. Pylai Die trying to relocate
Alchemist
away, but he
is
gets focused down. Doom on Alchemist. He's going to self-stun. He can't cast out anybody. Yes, he self-stunned, and Dodastalk's going to be dead.
Or is he? Abaddon is keeping him alive. Dodastalk, the Doom's about to wear off. He is going to go down to a last-second Sonic Wave from Sing.
Oh,
Sing is
Divine
too low.
Rapier gets blocked. Divine Rapier is dropped on the ground. Somebody pick up Divine. It's Bone 7. No, he doesn't have an inventory slot. Who picked it up? It's Big Num. I'm not sure. Who? What?
Naga Siren has it. It's on AUI 2000. Divine Rapier preserved. The game's still intact for Kaipi. It's not effective on... It doesn't do anything on Naga Siren, but that's perfect because it means he can just give it right back to the Gyrocopter. If the Radiant team had actually picked it up, then dropped it, it would have been worse for Kaipi, but because he picked it up right away, it means that this has not been, like, it's no longer a free-for-all Divine Rapier. This Rapier still belongs to Eternal Envy. That was tense moments there. I thought they were actually going to keep Dodastalk alive long enough for him to actually do something in that fight.
If the two teams swapped and the exact initiation went on Alchemist like that, Pylai Die would have got the Alchemist out. Obi-Wan.
Oh, with the relocate?
With the relocate. If he get debuff on the Flaming Lasso and he could have popped his ultimate, that team fight was 100% won.
And even if the Doom goes on him, you relocate him out, he just waits up the Doom, so...
I mean, but that was...
did not even think about that. They're going for a relocate gate. Alchemist is channeling stun.
Gotta get out, gotta get out!
They need vision. Naga Siren. Nope.
Okay, do you now jump back on him?
No, he's too tanky. He's got BKB. They'll just relocate back bottom, unless they can kill the Wisp in this 5 seconds, but they can't do that. And Song of the Siren on cooldown, so not going to see any Song use.
We got to check some big item progression here. Judo close to Heaven's Halberd. He's got it for...
He may as well just save for buyback, though, I feel. The Heaven's Halberd actually not going to be a game-changing item.
I mean, against a Divine and a 4-second BKB?
I guess you can get close enough with your ultimate.
Yeah, you just pop your ult and be like, hey. Yeah.
So maybe you straight up buy it.
Wisp is also going to have a Heaven's Halberd already.
Nyx is saving for buyback, I imagine. Alchemist, he's picked up Abyssal Blade, his buyback being on cooldown, so...
Meanwhile, on the other side, we have pretty much very standard
Sing
items.
Sing's got no gold. Oh, it's Lincoln's, okay.
Ooh, Lincoln's, I think, is a good choice here. The
fact
that he's getting
no more
Doom
straight up Doom, yeah.
Here goes Mask of Madness. 1-7 looking for it. He's looking for it. He wants... No, the Photic Shield. Where is it? The Photic Shield. There you go. E debuff. Everybody's on the run now. Flaming Lasso's down, and Kaipi...
Straight down mid lane.
Straight down the mid lane. This is correct. Don't chase. Just go for a kill.
Who...
Abaddon doing something in this game.
There's still a couple. They've got buybacks on actually key heroes here. While Alchemist not having one, he's super tanky, hard to kill with his BKB. There's no lasso as well. But Doom and Nyx Assassin, who are kind of your two core heroes who need to provide a lot of utility, do have buyback.
Cascade going for the win here. They smoked up. They're waiting. They know this is the illusion. There's no way that AI will be out here. Yeah. Just waiting for someone to come out of the base to farm this, but
Central on the high ground.
Kaipi's like, no, I'm not.
Oh,
Sing Sing. I don't
he's
know.
He's got Lincoln's though.
He's got Lincoln's.
He's gone the
BKB,
Dota stock build.
the Pinoy build. Before Dota stock, there was Pinoys. And nothing happened. Kaipi expect the smoke. They do have equilibrium advantage. No, it's on.
There was no lasso for a long time. Oh, he's doomed the Batrider. Without Batrider, I think they just go and take this fight. Blink, Impale, Pilot. I definitely gonna.
Oh, back
there you are, 2000.
Up.
They gotta just run though.
Yeah, and Doom is off now. Kaipi is gonna heal back up. They will defend this Rex.
They may get Rex. Is there a glyph or anything?
No,
there's glyph.
There is glyph, and more importantly,
Batrider needs to heal first before he can come back and fight.
They're okay. They're okay.
Roche is up though. Can they get to Roche in time? They're TPing bottom lane. Batrider's TPing straight onto the creeps here.
Oh, he knows. He understands that.
He's got Firefly.
He's gonna go right back.
Does he grab the Alchemist though?
I don't know. I don't know. He's gonna grab it. You know the bash! Roshan bash! It was an Alchemist bash. I have no clue.
Abyssal Blade? No. Alchemist doesn't bash because the lasso comes off. Or was it Carapace?
Was that Roshan? I don't know what it was, but he got bashed.
Battle log this shit, Lumi. That's what I'm on
right now. Battle log
right
now. Alright, it takes them forever to load. You battle log this for me. Dota Stock looking for more action here. He's gonna self-stun. Dota Stock is really good at self-stunning, I can tell you that, but he's also good at stunning other people, and it looks like they're gonna go for the win. Is there buyback from Bone 7? There's none. Holy crap, how's Kaipi defend this? There's still a Divine Rapier, but...
Batrider receives stun debuff from Roshan.
I told you, it was
Roshan. Oh my god, that is the most next level bash to win a game I've ever seen.
Well, TI 3 finals, there was some unlucky Roshans on Denny as well in that pit.
Did that Roshan bash just win Cascade the game?
They haven't won the game, but they have put them in such a huge
4
advantage.
Rexes?
Yeah, I mean, they have glyph. No, they don't have glyph anymore. Kaipi just waiting for Bone 7 alive. Song is going to be back up in 20 seconds. I'm not sure this Rax is going to survive for 20 seconds. I might even see Sing Sing just dropping his ult just to slow this down. They have to, right?
Well, it's not going to really slow down because the main damage is just coming from the Alchemist.
Bone 7. Bone 7 is alive.
They're not even going
to
go for the 4 Raxes.
They're respecting Bone 7, but here comes...
He's still chasing. Mask of Madness, extra movement speed. He's found Doom. Doom should die here. He has got Cheese, though. The Cheese may just keep him alive a bit longer. He pops the Cheese. He's got Doom as well. Finds someone for it. He dooms Envy. Envy with Divine Rapier. This is something we haven't even mentioned in the last couple of minutes. But Envy can't actually do much. He can't attack, and now he can't defend Raxes. These Raxes are going to fall. It is the 4 Raxes. No lasso. Blink stun. Dagon as well used on Pilot Die. Pilot Die.
It's going to be alive.
But this is just to save a Rubik.
He has Doom, but...
Where's Gyro?
Yo, if you could team wipe them right now, Envy's back. Can they do anything?
Nope, 4 Raxes. Sleeper's just used to save a Rubik. I don't know how much I like that Sleep. It did keep the Raxes
saved
alive.
The Doom as well. It saved the Doom as well. There's a Doom on Rubik right now. He's still
okay.
Team fight.
That's worth it. Okay.
I'm not sure still though, but here comes the full retreat. Here comes Shiva's guard trying to slow down Judo. Ooh, here comes a blink. That's a 2-man stun. Defense that Doom. Where's the Doom? No, Highlight that gets stunned. The cooldown comes in. Where's Envy? Envy gotta cast the spells.
Oh no.
Envy's right clicking, but he's getting focused on by just about everybody.
The
helmet's not gonna be enough. Sama still coming alive, but he's gonna get Divine. Divine's gonna get picked up on Sing Sing.
He buys back. He's got Divine Rapier still.
Okay, AEI's still dead though. AEI's still dead. Sing Sing's gonna drop the Divine.
Okay.
Okay.
There is hope restored to the devotees of the EE Summer faith.
Holy shit.
He has not let you down yet.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm shaking, Lumi. My hand. It's
okay.
It's not.
I think
stable.
I think Envy needs to sell Helm and buy Mask of Madness and get a crit. That's the only way I see them winning this. There's no other way. In terms of the item that he could farm in the next like 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes, like 3 minutes. You got anything else for me? How Kaipi could pull this one out? Because they tried everything. Initiate from Bone 7 is not going to cut it.
I think Satanic's fine though. You see that fight there? He was just trying to man fight for a bit. If you have Satanic there, you man fight your way.
There's Doom. You can't activate Satanic if there's
Are they actually Doom? They're not always dooming him. That Doom there was like a... He needed Doom thought he was about to die, so he just threw it on the closest target.
Okay.
Generally, we're seeing Doom go off onto the Queen of Pain.
But not anymore though.
No, I think you doom this Batrider. Straight up, you doom Batrider.
Okay.
Or Naga Siren. I think both of those are better targets than Envy in general, because Sleep can just be used to buy time. I think Envy's still a good target if he's in certain situations, but I definitely feel that Batrider is the key target. The Kaipi pause comes out. That gives us a second to just look at where we're at. This has been an amazing game.
It's not over yet. This is game 1 of a best of 2 series. 25 kills even. We have 75,000 goal lead, but those numbers don't matter. What it matters is who gets doomed, how much damage does Envy do in a team fight. Can we battle off?
And how many Roshan bashes occur?
And how many Roshan?
What do you want to know? Well, okay, pause.
Well, nothing.
I can give you any info you want, Lumi.
I want to know
The
how much
statistician.
damage that Envy did in the last team fight.
No, I don't know if that you can get that info.
Even
I
that
can see like
battle
his damage to a certain hero. Tell me who he's attacking.
I don't know, but he's flacking, so it's hard to calculate, right?
Alright, damage. I can tell you how much damage he's doing to me. Creeps and
Really
range.
creeps. He's hitting
What
for
is
500.
this? Gyrocopter hits range creep for 575. Hits range creep for 570. I've got a big list of how much damage he's done to creeps for the last 2 minutes.
Okay. He's hitting creeps hard.
Yeah. No surprises there. 2k gold. At the same time, that was one of those rare cases where having buyback on a hero with Divine Rapier was great because he got his Divine Rapier
Yeah.
immediately back.
That was rare.
Oh,
Dota
Bone
Stock
7.
exposing himself, and Bone 7's right there. Where's the relocate? It looks like it's a little bit too short. And Dota Stock, he's going to get brought down. There's no assistant there. And if you just... Oh, Doom goes on here on Bone 7. Or, excuse me, Envy. And they just sing and back off, right?
They
You
should.
sing your song and get the hell out.
Alchemist can't come. He's got no boots of travel. So Alchemist is not going to be at this fight. Cascade need to just slow things down here. Wait for Doom as well. I don't think they want to try and push without Doom. Sure, Song of the Siren's down, but Song of the Siren has got one of the shortest cooldowns of many ultimates.
But at the same time, you look at what happened. They quote-unquote won a team fight. They killed the enemy Alchemist without losing anything. And they can't defend their tier 2 tower because the cooldowns are done.
Okay. Do they actually go for this without
So,
Doom?
so Envy's going to go for a Talisman of Evasion.
Not. Okay.
That's the wrong kind of RNG you want, man. You want the crit, not the survivability. I don't know.
I want to see another Rubik's stolen Chemical Rage, which is actually not bad as far as giving him just straight raw HP. But I want to see him pop that Rage and steal a Doom this fight. That's the one thing which Kaipi need. I can't believe that last fight he didn't get that Doom off. Not by any bad play, but Cascade just narrowed in on him and killed him before he could.
They focused him down. Maybe they clicked on him and see, hey, he's got Doom. Let's focus him quick. He's very squishy. And Envy, he's got up to a he's not gonna finish this butterfly. That's why I didn't like this item choice, because you're angling for a lot deeper of a game, and I just don't know whether you can wait for that deeper of a game. Here comes Bone 7. Mask of Madness activated. He sees Dota Stock. Is he gonna go for it?
Well, second
not.
BKB is all he's needed this entire game.
Oh, he still sees Dota Stock. Blink, lasso, go home, go.
Mask
He's
of
not gonna
Madness.
drag it up. He's not gonna drag it up. Oh, Dota Stock.
Mask of Madness on cooldown.
No, he used it to go in.
Oh.
Lasso's down for 40 seconds. This is the time to go. But at the same time,
This
Dota
song.
Stock doesn't have BKB. I think repurchased 10-second BKB. Yes, he did. So it's gonna be down for BKB for a long time.
Okay. Well, they're still going to go for this, it looks like. Envy, he's just
Oh,
wailing
Blink,
away.
Doom, and Envy's
Did it
caught.
get stolen?
Song?
No Doom still yet.
No, it
He
looks
popped
like he's got
Scorch Earth. I
Scourge
think, he Scorch Earth immediately after Doom. Dota's going to not actually stun himself because the Song of Siren wears off, and they just start hitting away in the tower. Force out a glyph. They need to initiate, and they need to initiate soon. 10 seconds on Lasso, and it looks like they're just going to wait it out. They haven't got a Hex on Queen of Pain. He went for a Shivers Lincolns instead. Where's the initiation? Sing just trying to... Sing his buyback, so he may as well just blink in to stall and throw away his life. Try and bait out some key spells.
No, they want a bit more. Bone 7 back in, and Envy's gonna right-click on Chomi. Chomi's melted, and Envy flat cannon. Let's see some fireworks. Dota Stock out of ultimate. Dota Stock is gonna get brought down. He does not have buyback. And Eternal Envy will lead his team down the mid lane for the win. Or will they? They TP back to defend the throne. That's one flat cannon. Where's Envy? Just go down the mid lane and give us some win.
They have not won yet, though. 82 seconds. Alchemist, the timer is on. It's a ticking. Nyx Assassin back in 50. He should just buy back now and start.
Mask of Madness, I told you. My boy knows what's up. Here we go.
I'm surprised Nyx hasn't bought back. He needs to just go out, look for a pickoff, because heroes like Bone 7's going to be top lane looking to push the lanes out, then boots to travel in. You can't just wait and stall these buybacks, but they're going to do just that. Maybe we look towards a base race. Alchemist respawns, you relocate him into the enemy base and try and take it, but there's 55 seconds before it comes back still.
There's a helm on the curve just flying, just in case somebody items
In case
needs to
there's a
get
Divine
dropped.
Rapier that gets
I
off.
don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but they are gonna just work on this This tier 3, tier 2, excuse me. Tier 2 is... Look at this courier. It just looks like, Envy, take my item. Envy says I got no slots later.
Radiant team, they have Glyph though. That's 5 seconds could mean the world to them. They're going to lose at least the tier 3 tower. Do they go straight for throne, or do they even bother with the
Yes, you
Raxes?
saved the Glyph. You saved... Oh, I think you saved the Glyph. Because right now tier 3 is going to go down, right?
Yeah, it's just stalling right now. It's a stalling game for the Alchemist. 19 seconds. This is not enough time to get thrown.
Yeah, you back off.
Do you get Raxes and Roshan? Roshan not up yet.
Oh, Blink! Oh, initiate on! Turn Envy, immediate song. They back off.
Does he survive this dude?
He survives
Mech
this.
is
He's
there.
got
Okay.
Mech. Just lifesteal something.
Do you find a lasso kill? They don't even get Raxes out
No,
of
you
this.
don't get anything because the Alchemist is back.
Mask of Madness was purchased for this, and
Okay.
still no progress for Kaipi as far as getting Raxes.
That's okay. They went down the mid lane, took tier 2, took tier 3. If they win one more of these team fights, they win the game. But at the same time, the Rax is fully exposed. They are, much importantly, buying back their cooldown timers.
But Roshan respawning in a minute. Can Kaipi get there in time
They
to
just don't mean
contest
shit.
this?
Come on. Well, actually, it does.
100% it does. You get that on Nyx Assassin or Doom in the front lines, and that's having
That's
2
true.
lives on these heroes.
That's true.
Nyx Assassin offers a lot of stun and disable at this late
Okay.
game stage.
I like what-
4-second BKBs are all over the place. I'm pretty sure Envy still has a 4-second BKB.
Envy's trading his helm and Mask of Madness.
It was just for the YOLO mid plays.
Yeah, and now it's not YOLO anymore. Now it's back to defense. I like this. I like this.
And the courier's still chasing him around. He may just like drop it like mid-fight to say
And
if they
just
start winning
switch.
if he start winning the fight, he's gonna drop it, get his Mask of Madness.
And then start losing the
No.
fight as a result. I
Oh
don't know.
yeah, Courier's still chasing. I thought it was going back to base after the smoke, but they want to take the Aegis for themselves.
Sing Sing going breach of travel. I like this. You want as many breach of travel as possible. Courier scouting possibly up ahead. Not sure. Maybe buying even something on the shop. This is a region where you just say
TP scroll.
I don't know. Oh, here we go. Bone 7.
won.
His Mask of Madness is down. He didn't find Dota Sock.
Need that shield.
Oh, gotta right click, right click, right click, right click. There's a Doom on top of the wall. BKB gets pop on Envy.
Relocate down.
Defensive relocate. Bingnum though, left alone. Bingnum's dead. Where's the defensive relocate down to? Is it back to base? I'm not too sure. Judo's still dropping low. The Courier up in front. It's gonna blink on Paladin. They pick up Judo as well and relocate backwards. They see the Wisp. Can you lift the Wisp? Do you
Alchemist?
lift Paladin? He's gonna have the lift available. Is he dead?
There's no way out for Wisp. There's nothing to tether
Okay.
to here. He tried to TP. Alchemist had no TP. He sold his phase boots just so he could get a slot for a TP here. He'll rebuy him. He actually rebuys boots of travel. I'm not sure about the boots of travel rebuy because he had buyback gold. Why would you get rid of your buyback gold here? He's maybe going to go for the throne race. I'm not sure just yet, but he's definitely going to consider that.
More importantly, very, very importantly, that AI has not used the Song Siren yet. So if Envy gets in trouble, that's one defensive usage they have. Buyback coming out from all of these heroes.
They just
Mask of
wanna
Madness, YOLO. Oh, BKB immediately activated Song as well. Maybe
Look
a
at
little bit
Alchemist
too much.
positions. He's right behind them. They're walking into him almost.
Oh,
Have they got even a gem at this
they
stage in the
don't know.
game?
They don't Paladin gets stunned. He doesn't get the blink up. But here comes Bone 7.
He's got
You
a
can
gem.
count on him, and he's going to drag him away from Envy. Get away from my master, he says. Envy's home free. Paladin dies, but no problem. Everybody TP's back out.
Dota Sulk happy to just farm up something. Dota Sulk wants buyback gold now. As soon as that buyback's off cooldown, no excuse. Have buyback, 100%. Dota Sulk is the one thing that's keeping this Cascade team together in the late game. And Rubik even going to throw a buyback of his own.
Oh, here
We've seen
comes
some
Roche.
big Doom stills of his, and
Here comes
if he can
Roche.
still Doom again. Are they? They're not going for... Or are they? Where's Gyro? Where's EE? They're making their way there, but are they going to even be here in time?
Acid spray.
Alchemist is
Is Acid Spray gonna...
no rage up yet. Alright. Who gets this? It should be the Doom and the Nyx
Sing Sing
Assassin.
gonna make that play. Sing Sing. Alchemist picks up the Aegis.
He forced
Ooh,
in-
Cheese picks up on Sing Sing. Where's the Bone 7? Here comes Call Down, but it's only on Judo. Where's the right click? The flat cannon's going on, and Obi-Wan's dropping low still. Envy's not really attacking anybody. Meanwhile, Sing Sing pops a cheese. He's back alive. Dota Stock being left on the cliff. He's not going
no.
anywhere. Meanwhile, it looks like Envy's gonna just right click his way to home. That's gonna be one more kill, and looks like
Can he TP out?
And it's there.
Ensnared.
Find him.
Oh,
Does
he's
he have
stuck. Leave him
buyback?
there. Why? You don't even have to... well, you just kill him twice if you can, but alternatively, they can just leave him there
leave
for
him there
60
for 60
seconds. He has buyback, though, so... We're going to see him buy back, but if you leave him there for 60 seconds while he waits for his TP to come up, he's
Yo,
completely
Envy,
screwed.
Don't die here. This will be Bash.
No,
Bash. 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 More
no rage.
bashes.
No rage.
Okay. All right. Oh god, this is too close. There's
He's got
buyback.
buyback.
There's
Where's
buyback.
his Shadowblade gone as well? Did he drop it on the ground or he sold it?
Shadowblade.
Oh man, this Alchemist is suddenly looking like not a very scary threat.
Is Envy farming for something?
Sure, why not?
What happened to his? He's got
Double
butterfly?
Divine Rapier.
All right, and then you drop Helm. Drop Helm. Let's
Mask
go.
of Madness.
YOLO. Let's go. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
you've
yeah.
gone deep enough. You gone deep enough. Let's go deeper. Can we go deeper?
Well, Doom has no buyback. He's back in 30 seconds here.
No, there's a Blink Nyx Assassin stuff. Do you go Blink Dagger on Alchemist? You have gold. But if you have enough gold, do you go for it? You just blink
He's got a buyback, yeah.
And go for it?
They've got to blink stun Envy and just hope he dies.
Alchemist buys back, Envy says, I don't know about this.
They've got Song though. Song will be what they can use to just save his life in a pickle.
Bone 7 is the champion right now. Bone 7.
Oh man.
Oh my god, they
He's
just
done it
find
again.
Chomi.
Every single time.
Dead. Chomi's got buyback, I think.
No, I think he used it last fight, I want to say.
It's like 30 gold
Cooldown.
away from buyback.
No, it's cooldown.
Well, these Praxis are like paper.
And without a blink stun from Nyx Assassin, I don't think they can kill Envy. They've got a blink Doom, but that's not the same.
Blink Doom's gonna come in
Naga.
on AUI, so where's the focus on Envy? Envy's gonna get stunned.
Doom was stolen! Doom was stolen by Rubik!
No
Oh,
missile,
no range.
no ultimate, and there's
Nothing.
no buyback.
GG.
Envy
Envy has done it.
Envy is literally God.
Look, Envy man's up here with the item build, but items aside, the big plays came from this man here. Pylai die with the Rubik Doomstill, Bone 7 with every single lasso,
AUI with
exact right
every
hero.
song to save his carry.
Look, Envy pulled out the big risk with the item build, but it was his supporting cast who made the big plays happen. They turned this game around from what looked like an unwinnable position. This has been the best game I've seen since TI3 almost.
Almost. This is amazing, Dota. I'm speechless. Glad to be able to cast it. Cascade, though, despite losing this game, how well have they played? How much have they pushed Kaipi to the brink?
I'm a big fan. I hope these guys stick around. I hope they stay together and stay stable, because if these guys do and they just start analyzing these replays, see where they go wrong, and start approaching Dota with a serious mindset, I can see these guys making it big time.
Well, that was game 1 in the book. Kaipi barely takes it from the grasp of a defeat. Eevee-sama, no mercy, strikes the game. We'll be back for game 2, and let's see if we're going to have an even better game after that.